talking about?
Laz, I see you took your glasses off, bro. What's going on?
He's different.
Yeah, I thought you said you was.
Yeah, I thought you was
leaving your glasses on.
Yeah,
for when we record.
Laz Charles.
You trying to see?
Stevie Laz.
Stevie Laz. That's a good one. Stevie Laz.
That's just what you had going on.
He said when I was talking to him, he was like, "Yeah, I think glasses is my thing, man." He's like, it's kind of like another persona.
It is a persona. It definitely feels like a persona, I would say.
Did y'all see
Juan
the
over here
birthday
dressed
fit?
like a blood.
Y'all seen the birthday outfit? Did y'all see the glasses? Did
Big
y'all see the
blood.
material?
Big butt. Oh,
sweater.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I see
yeah. We
crazy.
can't ignore that. Quan.
The
Laz just had a
sweater
birthday.
looks crazy.
Laz just had a
he
birthday.
did.
Happy
How old
birthday,
did you
Laz.
turn?
Yeah, Laz, how old did you
birthday.
turn? Let's hear about it.
Old
With
as
a
hell.
smooth 30 ball now.
Smooth 30 balls.
I turned a big 2.5.
Oh,
Wait,
my
what?
You
God.
sound like a
Wish.
whole female out here. Quit your lying.
You would-
That's
excuse
crazy.
me,
Yeah, so I
women.
just turned the big 2.5.
Just 'cause y'all lying, you know
so,
it.
I'm on my later half of my 20s. So
Oh, you put that.
and yeah, we're here. I'm thankful to be alive. That's what I am. I'm thankful to be alive.
All my life.
I think he's the modern day. I can't say modern day. That's giving you too much credit. The Buffalo Fabulous. Is that
I don't know
pushing
about
it?
all that.
Is that pushing it?
No,
Like
wouldn't-
Soul Tape Fabulous?
I wouldn't
let
even.
you see this.
I wouldn't
Like,
even.
I'm not gonna
wouldn't
lie.
even-
Them fits be atrocious.
No, I wouldn't even want to be. Yeah,
Them fits be atrocious. I wouldn't get
not
Laz.
Fab.
I
No,
wouldn't
that's
get Laz.
pushing it.
Not Fab.
I just like the outfit. It was very stylish.
It was, though. It was. You did that, my brother. You did that.
He was alright.
Flamingo
Damn,
was
it's
a
always
good
that one
flamingo.
hater.
Duh.
Tell him that's why his back big, Laz.
Ooh.
Hey, God is good.
All right, y'all. Welcome to What They Talking About podcast. It's me, it's your boy, Cozy Cartier. Double C and I'm double cup. To my right, I got my boy Quan.
That's what I want to do, intro.
And right there, I got Maddie. Got my boy Ed.
What up?
Got my boy Jern.
Gang, gang.
Got my boy Laz.
It's double L.
Yo.
I'm double loved.
You thought that,
So
was
your
cute.
whole flow.
Double
bar
L
for
and I'm
bar.
double
You
loved.
thought that was
Hey,
cute.
double love.
You like that?
Double L and I'm double loved.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, what y'all had going on since the last pod? What y'all been doing last week?
I've been doing life.
Doing life.
Life,
Let's
nah,
hear about it.
that's
What
the
you
best way
got?
to
What you
sum
got
it up.
going on? What's
No,
up?
I mean nothing too crazy since the last time, except I did get an opportunity to go to the spa for the first time ever, which I highly recommend. Definitely an amazing experience. I think it's the one that I went to, it's a spa village. So I went to the one up in it's up in Canada, just outside of Toronto. And pretty much you pay for it. It's like $90 just to have the spa experience where you just get baths, sauna, steam room, float tanks, and I think that's it. But other than that, they had a few other amenities like some body care work. So like obviously massages, and a few like clay treatments or something like that, and some treatments for skincare. And then they had a restaurant, drinks, all the things. But yeah, no, it was a really dope experience. I definitely want to go back. Like I felt really, really great. And I gotta take the wife. When I get one.
You remember
I was about to say.
Yeah, no, that I was gonna say, I'm like the
Since
wife.
when? I just seen
You done had a little shotgun wedding.
Yeah, no, but I definitely recommend it for sure. And then on top of that, had a great birthday dinner. Got some really great gifts.
You're
We
welcome.
love gifts. And I got some
Gifts.
flowers because I'm a baddie.
Yep.
All men deserve to get flowers.
All men deserve to get
flowers. I saw something, not to cut nobody off, but I
Yeah.
saw something that said that the first time a lot of men receive flowers is on the day that they're.
In all
it's
honesty,
on
the
their
reason
funeral.
why I asked for flowers specifically, like I was like, I've never received flowers, and I enjoy flowers.
I do too.
So I was
It's
like,
a
you know
good
what?
experience, bro.
I really want some flowers. And when I got them, when I seen them, I was like, oh, these are really fire.
No, for real.
I'm a baddie.
They were color matching too.
Yeah,
They had-
like,
they
that's
really
me.
matched
He
them.
had the
Matched
fur
the whole
on.
fit.
He had the
Wow.
fur on. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling it. He
Yeah.
was feeling it.
Baddie.
Baddie. All right.
But yeah, no,
okay.
Baddie Laz.
How about Baddie Laz? BL. All right.
Yeah.
The
BL.
baddest.
Hey, yo.
Whoa.
Hey, yo, pause.
Hey,
All right, Jern, what you got going on? What you did since we last spoke, brother?
I ain't do nothing, bro. Put my head down and work. Just trying to get to it right now. Stay
Respectable.
focused.
And how about you then?
As you guys know, from in the house, my car, the brake line was cut. By
Somebody
Rabbit.
tried to kill him.
Someone tried to kill him.
Somebody
Yeah.
tried to kill Ant.
So,
The
yeah,
rabbit,
that's what
allegedly
happened.
the rabbit, when it was actually
Allegedly.
a woman, but
Allegedly.
whatever.
The
Allegedly.
crazy part was they tried to kill him, and I was the first one in the car when it happened. So
Yeah.
I was the one who almost died.
They almost took Jern out.
Jern was my
wild.
stunt double. You know, it was a good thing. Thank you, Jern, for taking that. That was great. Thanks. But yeah, we got it fixed. The car is moving, and no worries. Safe.
good.
And it's
Safe.
breaking.
Good.
The
It's
car's
All right,
moving and it's breaking.
Maddie, how about you? How you feeling?
Well, it's a lot of new things going on in my life, but I'm just gonna focus on the thing that I care
Hopefully, a
about.
lot of good things.
It is a lot of good things.
That's good.
I actually went to a weight band class that I haven't went to in a while.
So, what
and
class?
It was a weight band class.
A weight band. Oh, okay.
Like exercise.
Yes, exercising. Yes,
Yoga,
with
Pilates.
Candace. Yes, Candace is a trainer. It was invigorating. I will say.
You said Laz was a trainer?
Laz is a trainer too. Just,
We know Laz is a trainer.
he does.
I thought you said Laz was your trainer. You know he got a gym, right?
Yeah.
Ain't
Don't
that
Your
do
friend
that.
do got a gym.
When did y'all go?
what you just told me?
When do y'all go?
I have a key.
I have a physically
Anyways,
demanding job. I'm
Can I
not going
get
to
back
nobody's
to
gym.
my little story?
You're right. You're right.
Proceed.
I had a
Come
good
on, let's
time.
hear it,
So
let's hear it,
I
let's
have
hear
been out of the class for a while, and it was really nice just coming together with all women and just being able to just work out and have a good time. Like, I started getting back into the rhythm, like, okay, now I want to go back into the gym. Now I want to get back on this regular routine. Like, I feel pumped. I didn't get up this morning feeling like sluggish or tired. My body was aching, but I'm like, okay, it's working. So yeah, that's what I'm happy about this week.
That's good. My boy Quan, what you got?
Work. Stress.
For sure.
Too many birthdays back to back.
For sure.
Oh yeah, we had a birthday party.
Stressed. We did a 14-hour day today.
Jeez.
That's why we were recording late. I apologize.
Jeez. Hey,
But we
you
here
made it,
now.
brother.
got
Exactly.
money.
We here now. We made it.
Yeah,
You
14
got
hours. You got
money.
money. Yeah.
Anyway, before we continue on, I just wanted to
Oh, fuck how I was since we last spoke.
yeah, forget out what
That's
you talking
crazy.
about.
That's crazy.
Anyway, it's the same.
I
old,
worked a
same
lot,
old.
guys. That's all I did.
Yeah, it's the same old, same old.
I was gonna
Before
say.
we continue on, I just wanted to say how refreshing it is, Maddie, to see your face.
Oh, thank you.
Reason being, because there's always been 5 men.
Need to see your face.
No, I'm just saying, like it's like I said, it's always just been
She's
5
like,
men.
you're taking away from my
So
moment.
it's like it's really refreshing to have like a female voice on the
Woman.
podcast.
Woman's
and
voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, woman's
female
voice.
woman.
My man said what he
listen,
said.
Woman's
This
voice.
is gonna be
It's
a whole
what it
controversial
is, all right?
argument. Woman.
Uh-oh.
We can get into
Last
it.
finna get
We
canceled.
can get into
I'm
it.
just saying.
You want to
can get
take
into
a
it.
hard left turn?
It's a
If you can
woman.
call me we can take a hard left. If you can call me a male, I can call you a female. It
Who
is what it
calls
is. Like,
niggas males?
that's just how I
Nobody.
talk. That's just how I talk.
You say males, bro.
Male,
I don't think I've
yes, that's
ever
how I
heard
say
Laz
men.
say
It
male.
doesn't matter. Like
Don't do
that's
that,
how I
bro.
refer to people sometimes. Like male, female.
I've never heard you say male.
But when it
in
comes to,
regards like a joint.
Now I'm gonna say women.
A joint.
I'm gonna
said a joint.
I'm gonna utilize the two.
No, I'll talk-
But it doesn't really
I just-
matter. Like
that's funny,
you got
right?
like it's something derogatory or something like that. Like I'm saying, oh, this broad. Nah, this
Oh, this
female.
broad.
That's
Like,
it has the connotation now, though. Is what I would say.
I think it depends upon how you use it.
I think using it in general is kind of negative connotation. I feel like it took over in that wave of saying
Why?
female
Mhm.
that it
Because
hit that
people
point
always
because
have-
they was using it. In, let me
Yeah,
not
they have a lot of
mansplain.
negative things to say when they say females. It's like females always doing this, females always doing that. Where you say
They do the
when
same
people-
thing when they say
people
women too, though.
But no, listen. When people say
They do.
when people say
They
my
literally do.
woman,
So what stops you from just
my
saying women?
woman, it's a different narrative. When you say my woman or women do this, it's not as negative as a female. A female, I just feel like it's just
It's reductive, bro.
yeah.
Saying
I
it's
can
just
understand.
a female is seen in the way of like you're only looking at them in the sense of like
Gender.
reproductive. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like there's male species, there are species that are male, and there are species that are female. Well, I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
What
know
you
what
about to say?
You understand what I'm saying? But it's like if you're a female of that species, then that just means that you can give birth in that sense. You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
your response.
It's reductive.
I love your
I've been championing this shit for a minute. Don't even do it.
No, I
Don't
love
even do
it. I love it. But I think we just going too deep with this. Like, like it's just way too deep.
I see what you're saying. And
Like it's just
again,
way too deep.
No, I see what you're
Well, let me
saying.
say this.
But it's like if we going too deep in it, if we used to keep it surface, then it's like why not just call them women? You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me
Like,
say this. I like being called, so call me a woman because I like being called a woman. Personally, that's my preference. I will say that. So
Yeah, in
I
this
will
space,
respect
we will
you
respect-
that.
yeah.
and your
thank
preference,
You. Thank you.
and anyone else that says anything about it, But otherwise, me personally, I don't mean anything by it, and I don't mean anything negative by it at all. I think once again we have to look at context. Like,
I honestly didn't
like
even
what we
know what you guys were
what we talking about
bro.
here?
I didn't even know
Oh,
that was a
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
I probably
it's a
said
controversy.
I probably called someone
it's a big
female
thing.
and
It's
trying to
women
be
I know
nice.
that literally disqualify men just off of the way that
Dang,
they
I've
speak.
been, I've been disqualified.
Listen, man. Listen, man. This is all I'm saying. I ain't changing.
I'm gonna last on this one.
No, I feel
He was
you.
about to say, I'm not changing for
Everybody-
no female.
everybody-
It's
no,
no,
I
it's
wasn't
no,
about to-
I wasn't
But
about to say that. I wasn't about to say
everybody's
that.
entitled to the way that they speak.
Women-
I just want to make sure that everybody knows what going into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all still deciding to say it, that's fine. But I just want to do my due diligence of like explaining how I feel personally about the situation, and obviously how Maddie feels about the situation.
So I'm gonna say this right here. I love my women.
Matt speaks with my
I'm not gonna
regards as well.
say. I'm not gonna say I love my females.
Yeah.
That just doesn't. It just doesn't roll off the tongue right. I'm gonna say I love my. And I'm genuinely saying this right now. I love my women. I'm not gonna say I love my females, but I'm not about to change every single time because I'm not calling you a bitch, a bro. None of that. I'm not about. Come on, man. Like, come on. Like we just take it. We just like I feel like we've gotten way. I feel like we've gotten way too sensitive in every single aspect of life. We can't
It's that MAGA
literally.
lad shit. It's that
Like-
MAGA lad shit.
Listen, man.
Rearing his ugly head again.
Hey,
Season 3.
hey.
Talking about he hate the snowflake libs. I already know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. Republican last is coming out again.
Not
He's like Jekyll and
Republican.
Hyde.
I'm not even
Once
a
again.
Republican.
He's like, hey, everybody too sensitive. Everybody too sensitive for me.
I mean, we are too sensitive. Like, do you not agree?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like a lot of people are standing up for shit that they don't like now.
I can completely.
And a lot of people didn't have the same voice that they had before. So a lot of people is looking at it like,
I can understand that, and I can get behind that for sure. But female,
yeah, bro.
saying-
But my thing
basically
is this. My
where,
thing
where,
is, it's
hold on,
like,
where do we draw the line?
you draw the line where they tell you to draw the shit. That's
But
my
how
whole
can you
thing.
tell me where to
Where do
draw a
we-
line?
where
for
do we draw the
myself?
line?
But my thing is this. It's like, yo, bro. It's like they tell you, like, yo, I don't like being called that. All right.
You know what, Matt?
Or
I know
the
the
whole,
fact that
or
if
the
somebody
whole
said,
Matt,
joint.
hold on.
But it,
I don't like the fact that you're wearing slides right now. It's
You got
bothering
socks
me.
on? Right.
While we're recording, it's bothering me. I need you in here wearing sneakers every single time. Where do we draw the line?
I think terms
but
are subjective.
but what does that have to do
Slide my feet
with?
on
That's
the
something
table.
you dislike. But I'm saying in the sense of something that personally affects you and how you're addressed.
It's the
That's
same
not the
thing.
same thing.
But I would say
he's offended by something that I'm doing. He's
That's like
he's
somebody
not
being-
being offended by him being addressed a certain type of way. That's like if so women are offended if niggas call them females and they're being addressed as female, they don't like that. That has nothing to do with anybody else's outward expression.
Let me say this. Let me say
And-
this.
No, let
Go
me.
ahead.
I will say.
I've been built for this
I
shit.
think
Y'all can, we can go all
I
day.
also think it's subjective to the woman as well. Like me personally, don't call me and my friends females. I prefer women because that's just a form of respect for me. But also some other women, they're okay with being called females. They're okay with like don't call me your bitch because then we fighting.
Mhm.
But
But,
some women
yeah, for sure.
are okay with that.
Yeah.
It's just like I think it's all subjective. But for me personally, I want to be called a woman because I'm a woman. Like it's empowering. I'm respected. I want to respect it. Like this is my female friend Maddie. This is you don't even gotta say the woman. You can say this is Maddie.
In that sense, yes, it makes sense. Like I'm
First
not
of all,
about to
Maddie,
say
you're a
that.
guy. You're a guy. We're going to clear that up.
Like
right
I'm
now.
not about
Okay,
to.
I am
you
one of the
know,
guys.
We harping. We
I
harping.
am one of the guys.
We harping. That it. We harping. We
Got
could put it on the Patreon.
Hey
We
man,
harping.
listen.
Put it on the Patreon. Put it on the Patreon. We harping.
Let me just say this.
We harp.
Let me say
Follow
this.
us
Let me
on
say
the
this.
Patreon.
Let me say this. Let me say
Patreon,
this.
which camera is it?
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
In any topic, I'm just saying this for myself personally. Any topic
sure.
that I speak on, I may say one thing today,
Mm.
and then I might get more info about it later on,
Mhm.
and then feel differently about it later on,
As you
possibly.
should.
But as of right now, I don't see any wrong, unless it's subjective. If Maddie doesn't want to be called female, Maddie
We'll
will
call her
not
a
be
guy.
referred to as female. Ever. Woman.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you for what you were saying before because we got totally off topic. But yes.
Totally off topic. What I wanted to talk about a little
I
bit.
mean, we didn't really.
I mean,
get
this
off
was
topic.
I was about to
relevant.
say, did we really?
This was
No, we
relevant
didn't get
Well,
off
he was saying
conversation.
he was happy to see my face and
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
here
yeah.
with the
Oh, that
guys.
part. Man, moving on.
Yeah.
I did want to talk a little bit about some brief little stuff that's going on right now. It might date us, but as y'all know, Canada's on fucking fire, or at least right by the border, and it has really fucked up our air quality. You ain't heard about this?
I've been under a rock.
You didn't feel it or taste
I think
it?
you could have
can't-
seen it.
Let me show you. Let me
Driving.
show you what's going on right here, brother. Show you
It
what's
didn't
going on
affect
right
you
here,
at all?
I didn't have to drive today. So
I'm
I
gonna
was
show you right here
asleep.
going on. So look, this is the air quality around us right now
It says
because there are
unhealthy.
fires over there that are causing.
So y'all
all
said we
this
dying?
shit. Yeah.
Okay,
it's the
cool.
apocalypse.
You ever see End
It's
of
the
the World?
apocalypse.
That's what's going on
It's the
outside.
end of the. So
The
we
thing
should.
is,
We
you
usually
dying, you
green,
wouldn't even
Quan.
know.
We usually green. Look at this shit. These
So I
niggas
was
is
in that
deep
all day.
violet.
Wait, how
That's
we
what y'all
purple?
telling me.
Yes.
No, they deep violet. We orange. We
Oh,
orange. We in here.
we
We
all right.
safe. I mean, we're not safe, but
You know.
New York is deep purple. I don't know what the fuck that is. That shit off the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they fucked
crazy.
up right now. I know a lot of people in New York. I
Apocalypse.
hope y'all doing good.
Pray
But
for them.
as y'all know,
Now you should
um,
wear your mask.
like that's why if you went outside recently, it smelled like a campfire going on
It did, yeah.
for mad long.
Like
Like
a
if you
grill.
in this, like especially in the downtown area, it kind of wafted by the house. But I was wondering as to why New York specifically had such a crazy air
how it
quality.
traveled all the way there.
Yeah,
That
but
was- that was
it's
very
really about
interesting.
like wind currents and shit, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, so
Just picked it up and pushed everything.
literally
Yeah.
right there. It's people. It's even people that's
crazy how
talking about
fast
how
that
they
traveled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's hundreds of miles.
And just
You know,
Damn.
and people talking about ash on their car,
yeah.
all type of stuff.
Wait, that's crazy. It's ash on their car, but it just jumped over us. We live right there.
That's what I'm saying. We
That's-
right here. We
People
right
on
here, and
social
it
media
just
can't
the
take
wind
anything
is crazy, bro.
serious.
It's insane. But
When does
also,
social media ever take anything serious?
They can't take
it
nothing
never take.
serious.
Listen, I'm telling you, it could be a meteor on the way to the Earth. That shit
Bro,
about
I'ma
to
find
crash
a way
in
to make a
15
joke out of it.
days.
I don't care.
People gonna be on there. Not a meteor. Not
not
a
gonna hold
meteor
you.
about to hit us. Oh my god, we about to fucking die.
I'm
Like it's
calling
gonna be
Zorro
crazy.
right away, bro. It's
It's
over.
going crazy.
I'm calling Zorro.
I'm calling One Punch Man. Jump
Get
up there,
my
handle that
jokes
shit. let it
I'm
let it
getting my
clear
jokes
out.
off.
Bro, I'm getting all my jokes off. It's over.
Because what
Definitely if
else?
I'm about to die,
What
you're
else I
not going
got?
to.
I'm getting my
What else
jokes
I
off.
got?
What's left?
If
I'm
I'm
about to-
listen, if I'm about to die in 15 days, what else I got but these jokes?
I'm going to go repent.
I'm not going to work.
I'm
not
going to shoot my
work.
shot at
Y'all
everybody that
trying
want
to
to shoot
work.
my shot at.
Yeah, I was playing.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
gonna
getting
work.
all my jokes
Oh,
off.
I'm definitely wilding out. I'm shooting like I've never shot before.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm putting a 100 clip on this bitch and I'm letting it loose. It don't matter. I'm gonna be dead in 15 days. Speaking of putting a 100 clip on that shit and letting it loose, y'all heard about Zion too?
Yeah, yo, kid.
You heard about this? No, you heard about this one? You heard about this? Zion Williamson. That's his last
No.
name, right? Williamson.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
What did he
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. So he
Boozy's
got an
Yeah,
OnlyFans
Boozy.
girl pregnant, and then another notable porn star immediately went on Twitter and started flaming him because I guess he was in a relationship with Shorty. So it's a big ass love triangle going on. People are comparing it to John Morant. People are saying that he should be penalized. How John Morant's being penalized in the NBA for this abhorrent sexual tryst he's got going on.
He didn't do anything wrong.
I agree.
He just love hoes.
He just love y'all mad at him because he get hoes.
Yeah, he got a porn star and he got an OnlyFans who is Boozy's ex.
Boozy's ex?
Yeah, that's Boozy's ex baby mama.
I see.
I just think it's different from the representation as well.
The
Like,
one that he got pregnant.
the basketball player, he represents
Which one?
the one you were talking about.
Oh,
I think it's different representation.
Well, that's all the pop culture stuff I wanted to talk about today. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of today.
Who wants some meat and potatoes?
Meat and potatoes. So today we are going to be talking about how do we play different roles for different people. I feel like it's a very important topic when it comes to being secure in yourself, confident in yourself, and just being able to be yourself and maneuver in society.
I don't want to say all that, but
I would.
what my mindset, where my mind goes,
Yeah, I was about to be back and forth all day today, huh? I would.
The clip's loaded. The clip's loaded. Whatever you want, I got. Come on. Come on. Clip's loaded. Clip's loaded.
But no.
Put the gloves on. Let's get
I'll
it.
be here like Clay
Love
ready
it.
to shoot. It's fine.
but the thing that I was referring to in that regard, like when you say something like that, like changing who you are for different scenarios and different different scenarios, I think about myself like, okay, in regards to like friend Laz is different from gym owner Laz, that's different from podcast Laz or at work Laz. And what I mean by that is I'm all I'm always going to be the same, like for the most part, but I can't be carefree managing something. I have to care. So then in that aspect, I come off like, oh, he's very serious and he's mean or something like that. Where like in all reality, yeah, in that scenario I am, but as a friend, as a lover, as a family member or something like that, like I'm extremely easygoing because I can be, because there isn't pressure tied to it. You know, in regards to business, there's pressure tied to this. My name is on this.
Yeah.
If it fails, someone looks at me. I can't have that. So I have to put on a different cap and be someone who I don't really want to be all the time because that's what the role requires. Now, I think when you were referring to it, you're referring to the aspect of like changing who you are in regards of in a means of survival. I guess that's the same kind of thing in a way. But in a means of survival, we're like, okay, let's say we're in a work environment, and you know, you don't feel like you can speak how you speak with your friends at work, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Shorty was. You can't say that at work, right? Like, you know, you have to, you know.
I think what you said is also what I'm saying on top of where you were going with it. I don't want to say that what you're saying was outside of the realm of that. It's all the same thing in the sense of like being multifaceted. You know what I mean? And you're saying like in your professional life, you have to present a certain type of way,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to act a certain type of way to make sure that the goal is accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that can also be perceived in the sense of like, in like how you were just saying, like speaking, like code switching, obviously, you know, we all know what that is. In speaking, if I think that speaking in the same way that I would around you guys might hinder my ability to get, say, a promotion or be looked at for a certain project. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that can definitely be survival, like you were saying. But at the same time, that's also like I'm securing the goal in doing this. You know what I'm saying? Even me at work. You know what I'm saying? People be like, "Yo, bro, have you seen? That's fucking sick, dude."
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
but
fucking
that,
sick, dude.
well, the environment
That's sick, dude.
that I mean,
Because they say shit like that. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, the
Whatever.
environment that you're in is just like really, I think for the most part in the society that we live in, it's a lot more relaxed than
What it was back in the day.
previous generations. Like we're able to, you know, be ourselves a little bit more, I guess. We don't have to put on a front as much, but you do still have to play a role. You know, and another thing that I think about is just, you know, in regards to like relationship lies is
For sure.
you
It's
know,
it's an entirely
seen that
different
guy in a
beast.
while.
I think that's the same for everybody. But like
single.
sorry.
Single.
to speak more to the, before we get into the relationship aspect of it, to speak more to like work life, I kind of just want to open it up to you guys, get a little bit more opinions. But like, do you, Maddie, I know you wear a lot of hats.
I was about to say.
Do you feel like you can be the same like Maddie you are with us, or like what's that like? Like how do you like be multifaceted in that?
So I do wear many hats, and so you say go to relationships, like not like dating relationships, because I have this issue with friends too. Can I go into that?
I was saying more
So,
like work.
but for work, so it
Yeah,
all
yeah.
like
So
it all
kind of blends together
intertwines.
for
Yeah,
sure.
because
Yeah.
my work friends have become, well, my work coworkers have become my friends. But it's like I have to I have to be a little bit different. Like how y'all see me when I'm outside sometimes is not how I'm gonna act with my
hand on the
coworkers.
floor.
Yeah, all that. So exactly. So when I'm outside with my coworkers, it's like, you know, it's a little. I'll line dance when I'm with y'all too, but I'm line dancing with them. I get one drink. You know, I'm chilling because I can't let them see me get out of my element.
Gotcha.
Keep it cute, keep it professional.
Yeah.
But in the workspace for a while, I did feel uncomfortable because I am one of the youngest people at the job that I'm at right now. Like I'm only 24, whereas I work with 30 and plus up people, right? So it's like, it's always that imposter syndrome that I feel. I'm like, dang, I should be doing more. I don't feel good enough. Or like, am I doing my job efficiently? Because it's like, for me to be so young but surrounded by so many people, I call them my aunties and uncles. I hang around them all the time, like a lot more than my other friends. But it's just like being in that workspace, I'm always just like, okay, I gotta be on my P's and Q's because if I'm not, they're gonna be. I don't think they would say it, but it's like she's young. And I don't want them to use that excuse because I'm young, but I'm on my stuff. Like I be everything is a line. Everything for work, I got that down packed, and I don't never let people. Even when I am down, I don't let people see that because one thing about it, I'm gonna get to work. And it's gonna get done and it's gonna get a fast turnaround. But sometimes I just feel like I'm just not doing good enough because of my age. and then even in just with having my own business, it's like, dang, like, okay, I gotta delegate, but I don't have nobody to delegate to because I'm my own person.
Right.
Like it's just me. I'm just one team. So it's like I'm doing everything, but then I can't let people say that. I don't want people know when I'm burnt out. Like, and entrepreneurship is 24/7. But it is one of the most difficult things you could do. People think that you could just jump right into it. Yeah. And you can, but it takes a lot more to succeed.
Results may vary.
Exactly. It takes a lot more to succeed. And it's just like putting myself into other spaces. So, for example, I'm social media manager for Slow Roll now. Mm-hmm. And
what is Slow Roll? Slow
Roll is it's a nonprofit organization that brings people together through riding bikes, and they use the vehicle of riding bikes to promote inclusivity and community and bring them together. But we want more people of color in it. So it's like a lot of those times when I'm in those spaces, I'm one of those people of color, and sometimes I would still get afraid a little bit, but then it's just like when I'm still confident in myself, but sometimes it's like I want to back away because I'm like, dang, like. These people, am I trusted enough to do this? Right. And not so much the admin team that I'm working with. It's more so like the people that I'm working around. Like if I walk up to them like, hey, can I get a recording of you? I don't want them to back up and be like, whoa, what are you doing? And I've experienced some things just working with it, but I would say code switching, I'm done with that. I did it before, but I'm done with that. And luckily I'm able to work for an organization who doesn't have me code switch. I could show up as myself. I could wear this to work if I wanted to. Like I show up as myself 24/7 authentically. And the one thing that I'll say is straight across the board is y'all gonna see me wherever y'all see me at, whether it's work, outside, in the house, I'm smiling.
Right. I think about that. You just touched on attire real quick, and I was thinking I thought about church and like how I used to have, or probably all of us had quote unquote church clothes.
Yeah.
I will literally go to church just like this.
Same.
Yeah. Like, and I won't hear anything about it.
Come as you are.
Show as I am. Maddie, we know you go still with your church hat on and your full length dress down to the ankles.
But that's your Sunday's best.
That's your preference. Yeah. I think that we are allowed more so now
I can see
than
Maddie
ever.
In a big church hat.
Of course, it fits.
Yo,
I think people dress up more.
I think that'd be dope. Like, I would really love to see women in the church
dress
hats
up more
in church
for Sunday brunch than they do Sunday church.
For sure, absolutely.
You know what? That's crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
That's true.
It's insane. It's real shit though.
Kitchen club next.
Hey, look, hey.
One thing about it.
They be in them dresses like, oh, you here for the Lord?
Go ahead, for mimosa.
So
I'm going to drink after this.
In regards to stuff like that, changing your attire, like I think we're a lot more relaxed in that regard. But I was, and another thing that you touched on was just like code switching in general. And like I feel the same exact way where like at one point working at Catalyst where I felt like I had to look and be a certain type of way to the point where the owner of the gym, when my name was mentioned initially, I've told this story many times before where she said that she wanted to hire a black trainer and I was there. And then when my manager said that he had a black trainer at our location, referring to myself, she said, "Oh, he's not black." And I think we've discussed this before.
Yeah.
But it's like, well, first of all, what is black? I don't because that's the color of my skin. I mean, it was brown, but
Yeah.
I'm black, But at that time, I had to do what I had to do in order to what I felt like I had to do in order to fit in. Now, if I was anywhere and everywhere that I go, I am 100% going to be me.
Mm-hmm.
People like me.
Sometimes.
People like me.
It's a pretty mixed bag with Laz. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I love Laz. That's my dog.
That's my homie.
You know what I'm saying?
I do have some people that hate him.
Who hates him?
I don't hate him.
I'm gonna say they
No, yeah.
It's just me off sometimes.
It's more like a love hate.
hate
Like
him.
Lads to some people is like a Sour Patch Kid. Like he comes off aggressive and hard, and then then you meet Lads and like, oh, he's actually very nice.
I feel like a lot of people
Very
either like
understanding.
Laz a lot off
Yeah.
the rip, or they just don't get jiggy with it.
Yeah, I never thought that about you. I've always just like thought he was a great person all around.
You met him
To be
as
honest, I
soft.
don't think there's like too many
Oh, I
people
met him
who
as
don't
softer.
like,
I didn't mean his ass.
who
or
wouldn't
whatever.
Yeah, you didn't
like
know.
Laz.
I feel like I'm kind of similar in that aspect too. People meet me and they think I'm either the
Except women.
cockiest nigga
Women
that
hate you.
ever fucking. Huh?
I said except women. Women hate you.
Nah,
They
you can't even
they
say
hate
that.
me after.
I ain't gonna say they hate him. They just put that narrative out there. We all know the narrative I'm talking about.
I wasn't talking
Cozy.
about that at
Whoa,
all.
whoa,
The
whoa.
cozy
But I'm
narrative?
not saying that.
They got
Not
some.
on air.
They got some narratives out there. I mean, we can talk. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
How do you adapt with these narratives?
How do you
Fucking
respond?
I asked it before. I'm asking it. Are you gay?
Yo.
No, I'm just saying. The people want to know.
That was the most.
That's the
that was the
narrative.
most boondocks
women that meet him think
like
he's gay.
ever shit in the world. No, I would like
I'm
to
just
say
asking
this
for the
right now
people.
for the camera.
I'm
I'm
just
a
asking
straight
for the
man.
people.
I'm a straight man.
I really don't
You just like
understand.
to wear your
Straight.
toes
I'm still
out.
trying to
I
understand.
like that.
Hey,
I
wear my
don't
toes
know
out
where
too.
it came from. I don't know where the narrative came from.
I'm comfortable with my sexual-
Honestly,
I don't know.
I think I was hanging out with too many women, and a lot of niggas was like, "It's no way he not fucking them." So they was kind of just like, "Well, if he just around, he got to be gay then." You know what I'm saying? And then I think it just snowballed
Matt,
from there. But no,
So
I'm not. I'm
here's
not
a story.
Your
Last
PR
night,
team working overtime.
Yeah,
That's a good
last night
spell.
was
That's
me.
a
Gay.
good
You said
spell.
what?
I said your PR team working overtime. That was a good spell.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
they constantly in motion up here.
Yeah.
They constantly in motion up here. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it straight.
well, we had a
Gotta
fight
keep it
yesterday with
straight.
some girls. We having a good time. Me and Jerner fighting, and you didn't throw a blow. You kind of hugged them all.
Hey, look,
You
listen.
know the
Hey, look.
I don't hit women.
I'm about to say that didn't sound
yeah, no.
Exactly.
Jerner body slammed
Hug
him.
women,
He
don't
did.
fight them. You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know, and rizzed up.
Yeah, he did. He got rizzed up.
Yeah, I got
W
rizzed. I got
Riz.
rizzed up.
W
So, you
Riz.
know what I'm saying?
Raised you, my boy.
They rizzed me up. They rizzed me up. They
I
took
can
the fight
attest
out of
to
a
he's
nigga.
not
They
gay.
rizzed me
He
right the
got
fuck
rizzed. Yep.
up. Rizzed me right up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. You know what I think it is?
What you think it is?
You
I
wear
think
his
it's-
toes
I-
out.
I wear my toes out.
Laz, you a baddie.
Yeah, lad. He also wearing pink shoes.
So is Matt not a
Whoa,
baddie?
whoa,
You
whoa,
can
whoa,
dress.
Listen, man, I'm
Nothing wrong
comfortable with my
with pink shoes.
sexuality.
I
They
don't
do
think
call
it's
Laz
wrong.
gay
No,
though.
it's fair.
Now that I'm thinking
No.
about it.
I'm sorry. Nah, you know what? I was gonna get real personal there, but because
My boy about to say, check my resume. You can ask about me.
Look, it's not wrong with it, bro.
no, I was about to
It's
get
not
real.
wrong with it.
People get upset when you don't want them, and then
Yeah.
they start. It's just people. You know how
Hey,
people
man,
are.
Listen, I know.
You can have your own. Do what you do.
Everybody
woman.
got their own agenda.
But in regards to yourself, I think maybe I would have thought that probably because of the hoop earring or something like that, or like I don't know.
I got studs in right now.
Yeah, now you have studs in.
Oh no,
but,
I would definitely still wear hoop earrings though. What's
yeah.
wrong with hoop earrings?
But then again, I don't know.
I gotta win 6
I don't know.
championships to get.
I don't know.
Say fake ass Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, man.
Yes,
I
you
don't know
know.
what it is, man.
Mm.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, man. Hey, look, but I will say this though. Since we're talking about being different roles for different people, I feel like this is one of the things that make me a very authentic person. I'm very secure in myself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It did used to bother me back in the day though. It did. People was calling me gay. Oh my God! Thanks,
It's
guys.
crazy
Thanks
to
for being
say.
the most supportive
Crazy.
castmates I've ever
It's
had in my
crazy to
entire
say.
life.
Hey, no, I'm only laughing.
No, because it was bad quiet. They
I'm only laughing because I was there for the insecure days.
Yeah, no, for real. He
So,
was. Yeah,
those
for
days
sure.
were hilarious.
Yeah, no, for real. But now,
You know?
now it's more so like it's nothing I can really do or change, and that's something for just anybody in general. People say one thing about you that don't necessarily mean you gotta take that and go out and change that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it really was to a point. I was trying to act different around. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to act different. I'm trying to present more masculine. I don't know what it was. I was trying to present more masculine. You know, I'm trying to walk around like this and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the same thing is, it's like you can't let shit like that affect you.
Mhm.
You got to be like the person I am is just the person I am. Whatever people get as a result of that is just what people get as a result of that. You know, it's nothing more I can do but be authentic in that. You know what I mean? I can just be cozy. I'm just cozy. It's nothing more I can do. It's nothing more, nothing less. You feel me?
We love that for you.
For sure. And
Love
and
that.
then also to kind of talk about we was talking about before in regards to more into the different roles and stuff like that. I know Laz was talking about relationships. I feel like in relationships, people kind of do get a different side of you, but I feel like that's I feel like they should get a different side of you naturally.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, because you're
It's a more intimate relationship.
Yeah, of course, it's a more intimate relationship. It's more loving, caring. They're understanding in that relationship. Mm-hmm. There has to be like some sort of hierarchy to relationships. Otherwise, everybody would just be on the same level, and then there would be no point in differentiating anything.
I will say that was one of my flaws in my past relationships. People that I dated definitely said, like, why do you act one way around your friends and not act this way around me? Like, you're always so funny and outgoing with your friends, but then when it comes to me, like, you really even give me a laugh. And I really, you don't have to think about it. I'm like,
jokes up, nigga.
Yeah, like
it's just not funny.
A man told me, like, when he broke up with me, and he was just like, "You don't dance." I'm like,
say his name.
I don't dance.
Say his name.
I'm joking.
Speak on it.
He told me I didn't dance, and I couldn't at that point. I really couldn't fathom, like, what do you mean I don't dance? But he just meant like, yo, dances. Like, you don't. Yeah, I do dance.
Maddie
so that's
dances.
what he like.
We know you get that hand on the floor, that hand on the hip.
So he's like, why I don't get this? He like, but he see it on my friends. Like at this point, it was like Snapchat back then. He like, I see it on your friends' Snapchats. I see this, I see that, but you don't act that way with me. And I'm like, at first, I'm just like, I'm like, why would I act the same way with you as I do around my friends? Like, you're my man, you're not my friend. Like, yeah, I joke around with you, but it's not gonna be to that full extent. But like, I guess that just comes with also being able to feel like I could be myself with a man. So at that point, it was like, maybe I wasn't fucking with you as much as I thought. Because now the person that I'm dating, I'm the same person, low key. Like, I'm the same person that I am with my friends, with him, and actually like the person I'm becoming that while I'm dating this person. As we should. But with my friends, I have to I have different, I feel like, I don't know if it's everybody, but I have different friend groups. And I think it changes over time for me, like, and I had to come to terms with it too, because at first I was losing my identity trying to figure out what groups to hang out. When I came back from school, it's like I'm at home, my family, and my friends from the hood, the hood or whatever. Maddie, like, you're so white. You don't like fried chicken? Like, it was just certain things that I didn't really
say what?
She eats with hot sauce, maybe. Yeah.
I don't like fried chicken.
Maddie.
But so that's a whole
Maddie
other
might have to go.
They about to say we got a fake white girl.
Oh my goodness. See? But I had to come to terms with that and be, like you said, just confident and secure in yourself. Because before that really got to me, it's like, dang, I'm too white to kick it with my old friends, and then I'm too black to kick it with people that's professional in the professional world. And I just had to find common ground, and I was just like, I have separate friend groups. So it's like, if I want to hang out with my white friends, I'm hanging out with my white friends. If I want to hang out with the hood people, yo, listen, I'm going in at this time, not staying out with y'all, because I've been in situations where I hang out with my old friends from the hood and back in the day. And actually, when I came back from school, I went to a cookout. They shot it up, and for the first time ever, I had to go to the ER because I thought I got shot. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared, but I busted my knee open and I had to get stitches, and it was really bad. But like, I thought that we were gonna die because I ran into the garage and there was no way out. And it's just like putting yourself in certain situations. So it's like also making sure that you putting yourself with the right friends, as well. So it's like closer. So it's like, okay, like I'm gang, but I ain't that gang no more. I can't be that gang because like I have a lot to lose. Not that my friends don't have a lot to lose, but it's like I represent a lot more now. And it's just like switching from that. So it's like people just look at me differently now. Like somebody call me Miss Holier Than Thou. I'm like, dang, because I gave my life to God. Like, it's just really like a different perspective that I just have a lot of things that people look at me. Like, I would like to say that a lot of people do love me and they like me, but there's some people out there that really just don't fuck with me because of the way that I've changed.
Listen, man, I think Maddie's amazing. And I have something to say.
Are you biracial?
What?
You biracial?
Are you biracial?
Right.
No.
What you said? What you thought you asked something else?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking to myself. I said, "Damn, what did I say?"
I am a woman of God. Don't you ask me that.
What's your race, Maddie? God.
All right, Lance. Let's hear what you say, Lance. Let's go.
I am so happy to have a woman's voice on this podcast. You see how I switched this up?
Everybody give it up,
Lance. Give it up, Lance. Growth.
On that note, no. I do kind of like the way it rolls off the tongue. Maybe I had to change the heart in the last 30 minutes or something like that. But anyway, in that regard, we're kind of digressing a little bit in regards to this, but I just had this thought. because Matt said something about white people, and then we've been making jokes about gay and stuff like this and multiple times. Well, I'm pretty sure those people take those things offensive as well. So again, I ask the gay people and the white people that we keep referring to. So again, I ask, at what point and where do we draw the line?
And wait,
And are we not a, you know,
You see,
Wait,
how you-
back it.
you see
No,
how you
wait, back
brought
it up,
that
back it up, back it up, back it up, back it
You
up.
trying
Who
to bring
takes
it back.
offense to what? In what way?
so you know, we're making gay jokes.
What
I
gay
wouldn't
jokes we
necessarily
make?
say they were gay
We're not
jokes.
making jokes against gay people, but we're making a reference to you being or being thought of as gay,
Mhm.
and making a joke out of it. And what's even if you were, so
I would say a straight man. I would say that me being straight is the joke, is as opposed to not me being gay. Because if I was gay, it wouldn't be a joke.
but we should just have to get rid of the whole thing altogether.
No, no, you're just wrong. Is what I'm saying. That doesn't. the thing you're trying to conflate doesn't
What
make
he say
sense.
about me?
Is what I'm
Loud or
saying. No, okay. So wait, what are you saying
And then
about
also,
white?
you
About white?
know, I think you said something in regard. You said something in
I
regards
said
to
she's
white
a
people.
fake white girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's wrong with that?
That's a genuine joke, but that joke is more against black people than it is white people
Mhm.
because she says she doesn't like fried chicken, which is already a black stereotype. So her saying she doesn't like fried chicken and then me saying she's white after that implies that black people just like fried chicken, not that white people don't like fried chicken. Last, please. Anyways,
Listen, man. No.
What are you talking about?
You broke it down.
I
That's
see.
crazy.
I see what you're saying here,
Yeah,
but ultimately, it doesn't. What I'm getting at is that it doesn't really matter.
It's subjective. It's all subjective to the person.
It's subjective. So if she takes offense to it, it's just like, you know, like you can call me nigga, but a white man can't.
are we about to argue who can say the N-word or not?
Are we about to argue who can say female and woman?
Are you conflating female to the N-word?
Listen, man. Listen. We're drawing like it's the same thing.
I
man.
don't think those are parallel at
Oh
all.
my God.
Actually, lads.
We're just talking about
Wait.
offense.
I think that female refers to, as I said earlier, the who can give birth or not.
Let me,
in the
no.
animal kingdom.
That
I think
doesn't.
the N-word
That doesn't. That
is a
doesn't.
slur
doesn't
that was
matter.
created by white people to put black people down. I don't think
Do you
if
call
we
people
had
nigga?
to- if we had to
Do you call
confer
people
those
nigga?
two. Do I call people nigga? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So white people can't call you nigga
White people cannot call
because
you
it was
nigga.
because it was a slur, right? We've
Because it
just
was a
made female.
slur.
Ultimately, all I'm getting at here, and ultimately the bottom line is,
I see what
if
he's
you
trying to
take
do.
offense to
I see
it,
what he's trying to do.
I see what
if
he's
you
trying.
take,
He's not
so
doing
then
it
go
right.
go with it. If you take offense to it, that's you.
That's a false equivalency, my brother.
Some people can say nigga. Some white friends can say nigga, not to
No, they
me,
can't.
No, the hell they
No, they
can't.
can't.
to you.
But
No,
it's
the hell they
it's
can't.
Who y'all?
subjective,
It
though.
still comes down to it's
It doesn't matter. It's
subjective.
subjective. That's the
I
point.
don't
Y'all
think
keep
it's
saying stuff
subjective
because
in
it's
that
y'all.
way.
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
that-
so. I don't
I've
think
heard
it's
white
subjective
people say
in the way-
nigga.
You've heard them say nigga.
We've
Because
heard
it's a
comedians
word
say
that can,
this.
I'm saying the word itself, anybody can fix their lips to say it. I'm saying,
And it would be okay with some black people.
but okay. So what I'm saying is this: just because certain people say it's okay doesn't mean it's okay. To say it is wrong objectively.
Because of who?
Objectively, what do you mean? Because of its origins, because of how it was created. What are you talking about? It was never created in a subjective sense.
Nigga?
It was created objectively bad.
Nigga.
Yes.
Then why do we say it?
Nigga,
you
that's
got all
just
the
tradition.
answers.
You
You just
that's
said it
tradition.
it as you answered the question.
He just said it
That's
again.
true. No, I'm saying that's tradition. I'm not saying it's good that we say it either. I'm not arguing on
It's
whether it's good or
objectively
not.
bad.
No, it's
So we should all stop
it's
saying
not
the
no,
word.
no, it's objectively
Yeah,
bad.
it's bad.
We make subjective decisions
Okay, so-
to say nigga.
Would y'all get mad if Tony said it?
That's crazy.
No, he's black. He's a black man. What are we talking about? He's a black man.
That's crazy.
All right,
She's
no.
the same.
I pull over here
But,
too. We
okay.
ain't no better.
All right. Let's get
It
back
is
to it because I
black.
really want to ask Tony about this. Like, Tony, talk about where you had to code switch and just people really just calling you white because somebody has called me a white man to like somebody has
Yeah.
called you a white man to
It's
me. And
my-
I'm like,
yeah.
white man.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So,
talk about that.
basically, growing up, I'm actually Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica.
Say it all.
You can't just
Yeah.
say Jamaican. You too light.
Chinese, Irish, and Indian. I'm everything pretty much. I'm United Nations over here.
Intersection.
Intersexual, everything.
If
Whatever
you're
you
black, you
say.
bad.
So basically, growing up, it was really hard to like vibe with people because I would talk to my black friends and they would say, "Yeah, my mom and dad is just black," I talk to my Spanish friends. Yeah, we're just Dominican. That's it. Oh, we're Mexican. Talk to my white friends. Yeah, we're just Caucasian. Actually, I don't even know if I'm European or Irish or Italian. I don't know what I am. So me growing up, it was hard to identify at a race. So I kind of just identified with myself as being Anthony. That's it. I don't, before it became a thing where you don't see color or everyone's saying that, I really didn't. I just vibed it like, oh, you as yeah, you're as an individual. I take people as how they are. I don't really view anyone the way everyone else does, I guess. So if you're a bad person, you're a bad person. If you're a good person, you're a good person. That's how I view it.
Right.
So growing up for me, when people would call me white or they'll call me black, like my white friends would be like, "Oh yeah, he could dance, he could play basketball. He's black." Yeah. Oh, Anthony, show that dance move. Anthony, do the dance for us. Like that. That's basically a thing. And then I'll go in my black community. I'll dance. He's like, you know what? You're a little off, but I really wasn't. But you guys just wanted to mess with me. So, or like I'll dress like right now. I'm wearing Carhartt. This is pretty much white, I guess. But
I think that's associated with the black community.
I was about
Now-
to say,
Blacks done
I
took that
think,
over.
well, actually, that's associated with the Detroit culture.
now it is. I'm talking about back in the day when they were construction. This is all
Detroit.
they wear. This is where I didn't even know anybody wearing this until a few years ago.
Well, that's always, like I said, that's been a Detroit thing.
Man, I'm not talking about
definitely
you,
had
but I
Carhartt
haven't
as a
seen
kid.
anyone really wear Carhartt besides the Carhartt pants that everyone had. Everyone wore the Carhartt shorts. That's it, khaki shorts. No one was rocking Carhartt t-shirts and long sleeve shirts. Besides the guys I knew that were working welding, which predominantly at the time where I was brought up were white. So that's all I'm saying. But like you say with the word nigga, when we get a hold of stuff, when black people get a hold of stuff, we kind of make it cool. Like nigga was derogatory. Like you can't say
Nigger.
that. Now we say it and it's cool. It makes them want to say it again and they
Are
can't.
you trying to argue nigger versus nigga, bro?
I didn't say nigger.
That's
No,
not,
not
what
you.
I, that's not what I said.
No, I'm just saying because you keep clarifying nigga.
No. I said
I just
nigger.
Just then and there, you said that.
No, he said
With the
nigger.
hard ER.
Yes, I said
Yeah.
nigger.
Oh, okay. I thought
You
he
say
said.
ER.
I thought he said it with the.
But in that regard, you said you
have to
touched
bleep
on
that. You have to bleep that.
I don't know.
You should probably bleep that.
in that regard, in regards to what you were talking about, being called white.
My skin tone is very white, guys. If you look at me, that's just my skin tone.
Yeah.
I will say
Toasted
it's
homie.
great to not be the lightest person on the show anymore. So
You're the second latest.
Hey, once
Come again, say what?
He's the second latest.
Put your hand up.
Let's
They're
really
the second
talk about
latest.
it.
They the
You
second
ain't
Your
latest.
hand
What?
dry
You need
ass
some
shit.
ass.
Fuck
You
right
need
now,
some
Jordan.
lotion.
What the fuck,
What
boy?
are you talking about?
I
What?
just got out the shower before I came here. Chill.
I did too, and I put lotion on.
I was rushing.
Nah, bad. It was you asked if I was biracial.
Hey, look, they got some hand lotion right in the bathroom.
Oh, you
That's why,
saying that?
you know what I'm
Go to
saying?
the bathroom.
Some shit with it.
Not gonna talk about my actions.
Initially, you talked about not seeing color. Like kids don't see color, right?
Exactly,
Especially myself as growing up, like I didn't. Obviously, you don't have an understanding of social norms and stuff like that. It's just you are what you are. You like what you like. I went to a Catholic school with multiple different cultures, but it was predominantly white. But I had a lot of black students there as well, and then maybe some Orientals, and a few others sprinkled in there. But there I sound absolutely normal. But that's who I spent 8 hours a day around 9 months out of the year. Right? I go home to the quote unquote hood, which I'll say I'm hood adjacent, right?
Yeah.
I go home to that and they say, I talk white. Well, because,
Well, think about being Jamaican.
Enunciate
Your whole
my
family
words.
speaks Patois, and you can't do it because you went to school and they held your mouth.
Speak the tongue.
And first force you to talk proper. So like me, I thought literally my family was stupid
Mhm.
because they
It's like,
spoke.
this is how they talk everywhere
They
else.
spoke broken English,
Yeah.
and like I was like, why can't you just say the word correctly?
Mm.
So I ended up fighting with my own self because I didn't really understand my culture because I was young, and I was going to like a prestigious school, and a
Yeah.
lot of pressure was on me.
Yeah.
So like now, I look back and I'm like, no, that was the culture. I didn't understand culture back then. So now I understand like everything is dependent on how you were brought up,
Mm-hmm.
the culture that was around you, and
Exactly.
also just how life hits you. Life
Mhm.
hits everyone completely different,
Facts.
and it's crazy, and it changes you as you go along.
For sure.
You're not the same person. Like me, 5 years ago, guys. If I showed you guys a picture, I did not look like this.
Oh,
Completely
yeah.
different guy. And then
Yes.
five
Thank
years
God.
He looked like
lads,
Corbin
Thank God for
Blue.
growth.
Lads, remember,
Like
lads, remember?
Yeah, you look
10,
terrible.
10 years later, how did I look?
Terrible.
Skinny, long curly hair.
No,
I look like Corbin Blue.
Yes.
Sticks and stuff, you
Yeah.
know.
I was doing all that. So like I'm saying, like
Now
you're
he was
not-
doing all that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's
You're
just where
hanging
you
out
were
with
at the
Zac
point in
Efron.
time.
You consistent.
In all
but-
honesty.
That you really was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you did look terrible,
Yeah.
but you know, whatever.
Crazy.
But you know, you're here now. You
Yeah,
know, and I think you know, you're really finding your way in a different place.
So yeah, basically you change. Culture changes your attitude. Everything. Everyone, you know, just be yourself. Just like Cozy was saying, find yourself, be comfortable with yourself, and don't really be afraid of what anyone's talking. Like, don't change for no one if it's not.
Facts.
Yeah, just be yourself. That's it.
People are meant for you are going to be for you.
I think
Exactly.
everyone has multiple like identities though, just as part of just like, you know, the intersectionality. When it comes to intersectionality, like we have a lot of intersecting characteristics about ourselves, or just intersecting personalities. So it's just like if you grew up in the hood, you have a hood personality, but then you also can have an educational background. So it's like you grew up in the hood, you have street smarts, but you also have book smarts. And it's just like
The
you
way
said,
she
you're
said it.
Jamaican,
Yeah.
but you're also Chinese. You have a lot of different cultures and races that intersect that you have a lot of different experience within. So it's like you come into just a predominantly Black environment, Black friends. It's like, dang, how do I fit in?
On top of that, my stepdad, who raised me, is Spanish. So I was brought up Spanish too. So it's just like I didn't really
It's a balancing act.
exactly.
Yeah,
So it's like I was just confused growing up.
it's
and,
identity crisis.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out everything. So like I was saying, once you figure out yourself and you know what you like and what you do, your friends and people, you don't have to change for anyone for people to like you. The people that are meant to be in your life will be there.
And that's the thing about being like, you know, your authentic self. I feel like we had kind of, I was in the notes, but being authentic is not can, like, if you have to go into certain situations and you have to show a different side of yourself, that doesn't make you fake if you're being authentic. You know, you're just, everybody's a multifaceted and multifaceted individual off rip. So you know what I'm saying? If this is who I am around these people, that is also the same person that is around these people. Like it all comprises me. It all comprises who anybody is. So it's like me being myself is being this at work. Me being myself is being this around you guys. It
Well,
is
no,
being
not
like
what you
that.
do at work. What you do at work is code switching.
I'll say
bro.
no, but being funny, yeah. Oh yeah, sick guys. But
Yeah, bro.
that's good.
Sick.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
But like I'm relatively myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In regards to that.
Would you
know?
guys compare it to like knowing multiple languages?
For sure.
So like
Okay.
say like me
Okay.
personally.
I mean, you have to blend in different cultures for sure.
Exactly. So like me personally, like Spanish culture, like if I was talking to who's not around anymore, but my dad's mom, she only spoke Spanish. So I
Yeah.
was forced to speak Spanish, but I was taught by them. So I kind of talk like them.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice though.
Yeah.
You know, it was like that's
Yeah.
your culture.
Exactly. So I had to learn that her culture and speak exactly how she spoke it with the same accent and everything because I just thought that's how people say the words. But then I'll speak to another Puerto Rican or something and they speak it completely different and I won't understand. You know?
But that's fair though, because it's like even if I was to take it to something that's a little bit more, I guess surface level than that, it's like when we talk about anime, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about lads with that shit.
Yeah.
Lads don't want
you
anime.
won't understand.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not bringing that to him, but that's still a part of me. And the conversations that I have with lads outside of that are still me as well. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm still being cozy.
Different
We
person.
all still being ourselves.
Yeah.
It's just like we said, different facets.
Different communities.
Before we go out, do you think some people change on purpose?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Probably
I think
probably to get ahead.
sometimes people change on purpose just to
Feel accepted.
feel accepted, and also if there's a certain kind of environment that they want to acclimate to. So if I know there's a certain group of people that, so say you, Laz, if you see me, Journey, and Quan consistently talking about anime, and you say, I want to be a part of those conversations, even if it's not just the anime, but just the camaraderie of it. If you want to be a part of that, and then you say, for this next month, I'm about to go home, I'm about to watch all these animes, I'm about to do this, so that the next time this conversation comes up, I could participate in this on equal
I mean,
ground.
not like that, but I mean like acting.
Oh, so you have no
So
idea.
Not you genuinely trying to
you mean
change
just like
to
people
get
just
in.
talking shit to just show
Yeah,
that
Like,
I
you're
might
just
be a part
acting.
of
It's
this.
to
Oh,
be
you just
accepted.
yeah.
yeah.
And they really
Because
don't
I
know
can
anything about it.
genuinely, just want to be a part of your conversation. Like, okay, they're talking about this. Dang, let me. Maybe it is.
I mean, you could
cool.
just throw out there, Naruto's the best anime I've ever seen. If
Yeah.
you've never seen it, and
Sure.
that's a fair.
But
argument
I'm
you
just
can
I'm
make,
just gonna
you know?
I'm just gonna say Dragon Ball Z because
Huh?
that's the only one I've seen. Or
Oh, they're gonna
Yu-Gi-Oh,
know you're cat.
or Yu-Gi-Oh,
But I see what
Yeah,
you're
I'm not
saying
gonna
though.
lie.
I see what
You
you're
can't
saying
do
though.
that.
I see
or
what you're saying though.
Digimon or Pokemon.
Wow.
Okay, all right.
These are all
These
animes.
are all animes.
Wow.
and
No,
actually, folks, they are all
you're a
anime.
federal informant.
Yeah.
You
Digimon.
said
So he said-
Digimon,
said-
Don't do that to
Pokemon. You're a
Digimon.
federal informant.
No,
What do you mean by
Yu-Gi-Oh.
that? What do you mean by
Yu-Gi-Oh,
that?
y'all are feds.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Y'all are federales.
Wait,
Y'all
what do
are
y'all mean by that?
federales. If I'm talking
Full
about
Metal
anime,
Alchemist.
and somebody come up, hey man, y'all see that new season of Pokemon? Hey yo,
Yeah,
What's
you
wrong
know,
with Pokemon? though? When
narc.
Pokemon wasn't popular.
Because
He's a
you're not
narc.
really- you're not
What are y'all
really watching
talking about?
anime then.
Nobody is
But, like,
nobody is
that's not
nobody,
really
bro.
I'm not watching like the 7 Deadly Sins or none of
It
that.
is, but, like,
I
Yeah.
see. You could have
We
said
never
that,
been-
and I'd have been like, she
Yes.
might be a little
I ain't watching
misinformed.
none of that.
She might be a little misinformed, but she got a good heart.
Hunter, something.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Hold on,
Pokemon, Digimon, you're
before we
getting
move
the
on,
back
like
end.
genuinely, what is wrong with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon?
Them
Nothing
shits is
wrong
so
with it.
mid, bro.
First of all, fuck Digimon.
Yo, cut it out, bro. You're doing too much
Alright.
now. Cut it out.
Look,
Trash.
Digimon's about that shit. It got a better storyline than Pokemon. I say that. If you're looking for storyline, go for Digimon.
Pokemon was amazing.
It took Ash
Pokemon-
forever to fucking win that
Pokemon
shit.
was such a fucking villain of the week
That man
ass
finally
show, bro.
won
That
the
shit was
tournament after
garbage.
about 30 years.
I
That's
had
what
a crush
I'm
on
saying.
Ash.
A crush on.
The fuck? Yo!
You could have been anywhere in the world.
But it's time to go.
A crush on Ash.
She said
That
he's
same
cute.
shit.
Brock?
No.
What's wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I love Yu-Gi-Oh personally. Yu-Gi-Oh has like,
OG or what?
Definitely OG.
Okay.
Definitely OG.
but
GX is
This-
hard too. Don't sleep.
it
on that.
was. But it's just so much shit that like they,
Too many rules.
Yeah, and then they go
Yo.
against themselves and then it's just
Yo,
mad.
Y'all ain't fucking with
Like-
Beyblade.
Last
you lost
one.
me. Baby ain't my
Yeah.
shit.
Last one.
Beyblade.
Dragon Ball Z. Like,
It's good, but if you
It's
say
just-
if
it's
you
a
say
cloud.
that if you say
That's
that's
the
your
what are we
top
top
one.
watching?
one,
What
Anybody knows.
I'm genuinely asking, what are we watching anime for? Like, why are we watching
Storyline.
anime?
This
Storyline,
storyline, there's
entertainment.
spiritual aspects to
I was
it.
just
All right,
picking the
okay,
characters
but
to
wait,
play
but
the
wait
game
though,
with.
because anime is more so like a vehicle in the same way that people use like you could say like what are people watching TV for,
Yeah.
or what are people watching
Reality-
dramas for,
reality TV.
and not even that. It's really kind of just like it's like what are you watching? You could say what are people watching Spider-Verse for? That's an animated movie. You can
Nah,
say
but
what are
like,
people watching like Avatar? for?
You guys always refer to like a storyline every time I ask anybody that question. It's always we watch it for the storyline.
Yeah, they
That's
have
it.
good. They have good
Yeah, great
storylines, but it's like, but what do you? Are you talking about like the shots, like cinematography kind of thing, like animation or
Like, are we
voice
watching each
acting?
one of these animes, these shows for a storyline? Like that's it. That's just what we're watching it for.
Each one is
It's not-
different, though.
So it's
It's
not
not
even that because for
necessarily
some of us,
storyline.
we read the books.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
for
okay,
those,
so
yes,
it's
for
manga.
those of us
Yeah,
that
you
read
did
the
the manga
books,
books.
Man,
Yeah.
It's like
Oh my
comic
God.
books. It's like comic books, bro. Look at it
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
no, I'm not doing all this.
You never went to like
But
Comic
it's
Con
like-
or
it's
anything?
literally it's like literally going to see like a Marvel movie and you watch the comic books.
Think of it like
Or
Harry
like reading
Potter.
all the
You
Harry
read the
Potter
comic
books and then
book.
watching the movie.
Oh, yeah, I love
It's the
Harry
same
Potter.
shit.
Or even
It's
Lord
the
of the
same
Rings.
shit.
Lord of the Rings.
Hence, I've never
Same
read a Harry
shit.
Potter book, but I,
I mean,
love
it's
the movies.
better.
It got
I
me
would say.
fucked up.
I would
Yeah,
say
read
it's
the
better.
book. I have
I
all
don't
of
think I've ever read a book that was better than the best manga I've ever read.
It's different stuff. He like
Manga
what?
is the
I'm
genre.
it's some fire shit out here, bro. You
Yes.
got to get into 'em. It's some fire shit out here. You got to get into 'em, brother.
We
I'm
tell
gonna
y'all
just-
it's
I'm
an
gonna say
anime
this.
out there for
I'm gonna say this.
everybody.
I just can't get. I just
I'm not
cannot
over-
myself personally cannot get with it. But I do have friends and I have dated people that have been anime lovers. Like they go to
I
the
feel
little
like-
Comic Cons, they do all that, and I just be
Yeah.
like, go with your shit.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
not
feel like a lot of
watching
people
it.
kind of look at those things as like childish because it's animated.
You know,
You know what I
anime
mean?
was never really that childish.
It was.
Maybe-
It never initially
I
was
didn't-
never childish.
I didn't necessarily look at it as a child. I still watch like
They
Rick and
talk
Morty
down
and
it.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
I know you.
I'm
you
just
have a
like
respect for art.
it just seems like constant fighting and just unnecessary. Like I don't care.
Well, then that's
there's-
because you haven't stepped out of. So look, it's like this. So like if you could say like movies are just all fighting, and somebody would say, well, you're only seeing action movies.
Well, I mean that's
But I'm saying like in the sense of that, like anime is like an entire
Genre.
world
Yeah.
of things. There's drama. There's slice of life.
Like they have an anime called Food Wars. That's
I
like
think-
literally a cooking anime.
Yeah, it's,
That's
it's a
whole
cooking. It's a
Twitter
cooking show.
dedicated
I think
to
there was this
anime
one
lovers
on,
and fans.
on Netflix that we watched, you and I, Matthew.
Mm.
I forget, it was a black one.
Oh, you talking about the Yasuke shit or whatever? Or,
Maybe. But it you know, it was just
probably not that.
Was it the
Oh.
book?
I think it was a movie actually. It was
Was
just
it
a
the
movie.
Kid
Oh,
Cudi movie?
it turned into
The Kid Cudi movie.
Okay.
Kid Cudi movie?
Yes.
Okay,
Is
that's
that
not-
is that
that's
considered
not
anime? That's not anime.
No,
Okay.
that's animated,
It's
but
an
it's
animated
not anime.
movie, but it's not anime.
Yeah.
Oh, see, what's the movie on Netflix that I think it was on Netflix? They
Wow.
turned the anime into like a real life movie. It was like a real person.
Probably Death Note. That was
Yes,
couple
Death
of them,
Note.
though.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Death Note was an
shit.
anime, right?
Yes,
But I
yeah,
like
it's
the
anime.
real life version. I don't want to watch the
You
anime.
like the real? Yo,
I
wrap
loved
this shit
it.
up, bro.
Yo,
Wrap
I
this
loved
shit
it.
up.
First person
Maddie,
ever.
kicked off.
no.
You
The
kicked
first
off,
person
Maddie.
ever in this
So I
world.
gotta watch the anime show.
To
Yes.
like the movie.
I love the movie.
You love the
Excuse me.
movie with the
I
nigga
got
from
one more question.
No one has ever seen that.
I have one more
What was
question.
that band
No real
called?
live animated movie.
Excuse me.
The Naked Brothers band. You like the nigga from the Naked? Oh
I do.
my
It was
Excuse me.
good.
Naked Brother Band
So
slap.
I
what
couldn't stop
makes
watching it.
anime anime? Because if it's just animation,
No, it's the studio. I mean, not the studio, but it's
Artwork.
it's
The graphics.
originating
Yeah,
from
It's the graphics
production and all
Japan.
that.
It
design.
has to.
Also,
It's in
yeah,
the same. It's just that's just what it is.
A lot of
I'm
it's
still
like-
It's
lost.
like okay, so you
go
know
with the character.
Bollywood.
no, I'm familiar with the name, but I'm not familiar with what exactly that
Okay,
is.
so-
Indian Hollywood, essentially.
Yeah. So all of
Okay.
you can't create a Bollywood movie in America because it's not Bollywood then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the same way that people say Avatar is anime. Avatar is anime. It's made by Western creators. It can't be. It's an animated show, but it's not anime
So anime is only created in
in Japan
in Japan.
because you couldn't. If it's Chinese, it's something different too. But if it comes out of Japan, that's what it
It's
is.
way too much for me. This
It's incredibly simple. All you because
It
what did
really
you
is.
just leave this
I
conversation
understand
with?
what you're saying.
We're gonna need a whole
That
episode
anime
dedicated
is
to
only made in
anime
Japan.
Education.
Yes, in the same
That's
way.
I would love to have
In the
that.
same
They
way,
had
it's like what?
Can I
Anime
be-
museums and all that in Japan.
Before we move on, because we've heavily digressed. If I'm Japanese but I live in America and I made my animation in America, is my animation anime?
No.
Did you make it in America?
I made
said
it in
you made it in
America.
America.
I'm
You made it in
Japanese.
America through American studios.
What does it matter if it looks the same?
If it's made
No,
in
if
it
it
America,
doesn't
sounds
matter
the
if it
same.
looks the same.
If it's made in
literally
American
the quality.
studios, it's not
It's
that.
literally the origin of it. Is what I'm saying. It's not
is
anime
stupid.
if it's not that.
This
That's
is-
like
this
saying
is
that's like saying
stupid.
so if me a black American moved to London and I drop a song, is it UK? Is it drill music? Is in their way? If I put on the accent, is it the same shit? No,
21 Savage did it.
no, it's not.
That's UK drill. There's Brooklyn drill.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, would I still be UK? If I was in Brooklyn doing Brooklyn drill and then I go to UK and I record a song out there and I put a song out, is it now UK drill?
okay, we just gotta have an anime night.
Well,
I think
okay.
that's. what
Well,
we
hold
gotta
on,
do.
hold on.
I disagree.
Y'all just
Well-
arguing for the sake of arguing.
Well,
Yeah, we are digressing. We are
Reggae.
digressing. We are digressing.
Drake has crossed over into multiple different genres.
For sure.
Does that not make what he did count as something within that genre?
He's already Canadian, so, it
So
don't
then
matter.
wait, time out. So Batman. So you're saying
done.
Batman, Superman, and everything would be anime?
No,
No.
that's Western.
It's
Because it's Western. Because it's here.
But
It's
like
here,
it's
brother.
comic books. And I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I
no,
think-
the comic, but the
that's what
comic
he's trying
books
to
are
say.
here.
I think he's trying to say that, like, in a
We're gonna
sense.
talk about this
Yeah.
all day. Anyways, let's wrap it
Yes.
up, guys.
Okay,
Let's
So-
wrap it up.
wrap up.
So
Wrap it up then.
Yeah, y'all got anything going on this week? Anything cool? Anything interesting happening here?
This week.
The university festival is this week. I'll be tabling, so make
Check
sure you
my
guys
palm
come out on
pilot.
June 10th
That's
at
clock.
the university campgrounds from 3 to 9. There's gonna be the Whispers, they're gonna be Lloyd, and then they have the gospel artists coming on Sunday.
Nice.
I will be at work.
Yeah. Anything interesting?
I'm gonna be doing a lovely job at my job as well. Work. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Anything interesting going on?
Yeah, actually, I am going to be at work.
I got a
Last, how about you?
day or next
Anything
week.
interesting going on for you
Last,
this
talk about the
week?
classes
What you
at
got
your
going
gym.
on?
Classes at your gym.
Saturday morning classes. Get a sweat in.
Yeah,
Are
you
you
want
still
to
holding
talk
on
about that
Saturday
boot
morning
camp? Want to talk about that boot camp?
Oh yeah.
They was going crazy for a while. You know, I seen them on Instagram and stuff. I thought about coming.
Talk about that.
Then
I know you just posted.
should've
I know you
came.
just posted a whole.
He was having way too early for me to wake up on Saturday morning.
Where's that? So you don't want to be training and memberships.
Mm,
We are absolute open gym membership, $30 a month,
let's get it.
unlimited, absolute movement.
Ooh.
Classes and open gym access, $55 a month. Personal training, 1 to 2 times a week, $27 to $30 a session. Personal training 3 times or more throughout the week, $25 a session.
Just get that word of the day. Just get that word.
Personal training by session,
There we go.
$30 a session. Put some respect on that.
And that's We Are Absolute Fitness located at the Lafayette Hotel downtown.
You know what doing?
What are they talking about? Anyways, word of the day. I say this.
It's
You always coming up with words that you don't know how to say.
All right.
You have to put the last one in Google Speech.
Okay, no, I got it. It's abditive.
Abdictive.
Abditive.
Abditive. Got it.
ABDITIVE. It's an adjective.
He's in the A's of his dictionary app right now.
It means capable of hiding or concealing. To use it in a sentence, the rug acts as an abditive. I said that wrong. The rug gives an abditive purpose to prevent people from seeing the burn marks on the floor. Abditive.
Why was it burn marks on the floor? You
Hey,
dropped
listen,
cold-
bro.
Journal.
You talking about that's word of the day lore that they have to sign up to the Patreon to find out.
Okay. There we go.
All right, Joe.
All right. Here we are. So
We
good.
need a Patreon.
We need a Patreon.
We do.
We need a Patreon.
But we're not going to get into that right now because you
We're
just
not
gave the
gonna
word
get-
of the
we're not-
day.
I just gave word of the day, so you already know what that means, guys. Hey,
Subscribe!
subscribe. Maddie, take it away.
Is he drunk?
Subscribe, guys.
Girl, if you put some more
That's
to
what I'm
that
saying.
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Put some emphasis into that
oh
shit.
my
Subscribe.
Before we go though,
Subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe. Give him the ads, Maddie. Give him the
Hold
ads.
on. Laz got something.
I just wanted to say, it's really refreshing to have a woman's voice.
Man. Hey, man.
Somebody give him the ads. Give him the ads now. Give him the ads. Give him the ads.
You can
Nah,
follow-
come on, you go.
All right, you can follow us on Instagram at WTTB Productions.
Show can.
We also just got our TikTok up and running at
For
WTTB
sure, for
Productions.
sure.
Why are you cursing my ear?
Oh, it's
You
time
see-
to go, bro.
remember
It is
that-
time to go.
Let him do the damn thing.
Laz.
Let him do the damn thing, Laz.
Journal, you
Damn.
too?
What do you mean, you two?
He let me.
Oh,
He let me.
You gotta have
They didn't even blame me. That's the funny
Follow
part.
our YouTube at What They Talking About Podcast
Yep.
and our Twitter page at WTTB Pod. I was wrong last time. I said it was Prod. It's Pod.
Hell yeah.
So
And be
as
looking
always,
out.
And be looking out.
For
We
the
got some
cookout.
shit on the come up for y'all. Something soon. Something new.
Literal
Innovative.
feces.
You say feces?
Yeah.
It sounded like you got to clear that up.
No, I mean, because it doesn't. All right.
Let's go.
Anyways, you could have been anywhere in the world.
What you hear with us?
There it is.
Thank you.
You dig.